Hello, I'm Jazz the RBT, and I give upcoming RBTs different tips and tricks on how to pass the exam and life after exam. This video will consist of a few do's and a few don'ts as a RBT. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. List of the RBT's do's and the RBT don'ts. So 5 do's and 5 don'ts. First don't is don't not review your session notes. Before your session, please review your session notes so you can get an idea of what happened during your last session. You need any antecedents, or because you probably didn't have that client for at least a month, or it could be 2 weeks, or it could be a day. Always review your session notes and review that client's behavior plan so you can be prepared for your client when they get here. Don't be afraid to say no. Saying no means you have boundaries in your work-life balance. Always have a work-life balance. As an RBT, we are prone to burnout and not having a life outside of work. When you're at work, you're at work, and when you're at home, you're at home. Always set your boundaries and always remember to say no when no is needed. If you need a break, then you need a break. So always respect yourself outside of work and respect yourself inside of work. Do identify strong reinforcers. Strong reinforcers can get your client very motivated to do the task that you would like them to do. So for example, if your client loves to play with stuffed animals and you notice this at the beginning of your session after you do like a preference assessment, then keep those stuffed animals while you're doing DTT or doing token economy, and your client will be more motivated to do your work. Identifying those strong reinforcers and you also being a strong reinforcer. For example, during DTT, if you have a strong reinforcer on their token board or token economy, the client is more motivated to do that task because the reinforcer is very strong. Strong reinforcers are mandatory to a great session. Don't do things outside of the behavior plan. The behavior plan is there to guide you through your session and to let you know which behaviors you should be implementing to your client during that session. The behavior plan is created by BCBAs who are allowed to create behavior plans. RBTs cannot create behavior plans or implement behavior plans that they have not got from a BCBA. As an RBT, behavior momentum is fine. So for example, if follow instructions, clap hands is not on my behavior plan, but I want my client to do that so I can get their attention. It's the behavior momentum and my client already knows that, so there's nothing wrong with doing those. But any behavior that you are teaching your client should be on the behavior plan and only on the behavior plan that the BCBA created. Don't share your client's information with anybody who does not need to know their information. For example, sharing your client's information with your friends is not okay and it violates HIPAA. Your client's information or anything that is inside their behavior plan with anybody that is not needed to be shared with. And also maintain client dignity. Maintaining client dignity is very encouraged and should be done daily to make sure your client is being respected as a human and also being treated as a human being. Do pair with your client every day. Pairing is not a one thing done type of thing. Pairing should be done throughout your whole session. You want your client to look at you as a strong reinforcer too. Like if you want to do NET during pairing, that's okay too. But pairing is having fun with your client or playing with preferred items with your client. And about 10 minutes before your session even begins, just pairing with your client and doing what they prefer. And you being a strong reinforcer to your client will make your session be even better. Don't change tone in voice or facial expressions. So if your client is engaging in a maladaptive behavior, tantrum, aggression, or anything like that, you changing the tone in your voice or changing your facial expression is reinforcing to that behavior. And you don't want to reinforce the behavior. So keeping your voice at a normal tone and keeping your facial expression at a neutral tone too could help not reinforce that behavior. Also, try not to make eye contact. Making eye contact is also a reinforcer because you're also giving it attention. Try to avoid eye contact during those maladaptive behaviors. Do be objective in your session notes. What you're saying can be seen by the eye. Make sure you're being objective in your session notes and not subjective. Talk in third person and using your client's name, or make sure you're saying client did this, client did that, not his, not hers, because we want to be objective so BCBAs can have a clear picture of what happened exactly during your session when they go back and read your session notes. And also, parents can read your session notes too. So make sure that what you're saying is something that somebody else could understand and see with their eyes. I'll also make a video on session notes to give more insight on how session notes should be conducted and how session notes should be done. So if you're interested in that, please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Okay, so that's the end of this video with the RBT's do's and don'ts. Follow me on my socials at JazzTheRBT and on my TikTok at feelin.jazz. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.